Okay, hi, hello, RARXD. I am Mika Massacre, and today I'm emo ralsei. There goes my fucking hood. It's green and fluffy like him. Um, I'm gonna be giving you guys a little bit of a recap from the convention I went to this weekend, which was OzComic-Con Melbourne. That's where I live. And I can't see shit in these. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through some events. So, for context, I do not have my full costume on because I'm not doing that just to fucking film a video. Um, my first one, by the way, but I'm not doing all that. I started at, I want to say, like 3 p.m. Wednesday. I had other plans. 3 p.m. Wednesday before the con, I have to realize, because this could be going up, like, in 2 months' time. And someone's gonna be like, well, like, this Wednesday? That's a bit late. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, I started at, like, 3 p.m. Wednesday before the con. Finished at 11 a.m. on Friday. Me and my boyfriend had a hotel. Hotel check-in was at 2 on Friday. I'd work, I'd say like 7:30, I don't remember. 7:30 till close, which ended up being at like 11:40, 11:50. Basically didn't sleep. Didn't sleep Thursday night. I knew I was fucked when I got up. Not when I got up. When I heard my mother get up, getting ready for work, right? Anyway, I finished 11 a.m. on Friday only because I couldn't get something right at like 7, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a nap because I'm so far in that there's no point in, like, I can't really pick up another part of the costume and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna work on this mouse. No. We're stuck. We're gonna go take a nap. A nap at 7 a.m. Alright. I'm probably finding my phone, like the time sense, but we're not gonna do that right now. Anyway, getting ready during the day. Because this is so last minute, I ordered like a whole bunch of shit like last second. I had to get more costume things. I did not end up getting these ready. I probably should have for the video, but my other ones are kind of fucked. Anyway, and some contacts, which I tried to get in for this, but I still don't have it in me to put in contacts. That's why this eye makeup's all fucked. Also, you might notice that it looks like ralsei has crazy eczema. And this is because I got like shitty, blotchy, water activated face paint. I'm gonna fix that. Meron Clown White. I am coming for you, but not right now, because I just went to a con, so I have more fucking money. Right. So the wig arrived at like 1, like midday, like 1 on Friday, right before I had to leave. Oh my god, my lipstick's already coming off. Who cares? I did this just to film. But yeah, so like the second it arrives, I came back from the shops. I went to the shops for a lint roller because I was getting fucking fur all over my shit. Went to the for a lint roller, came back, wig was here, checked it out, it was perfect. It looks a little bit different now than when it came out of the box, obviously. I'm happy with how it is. It was perfect, it was great. I need to fucking pack like right this second, right now. I leave. I think we ended up checking in like 3 or 4, hotel check-in kind of goes like forever, so it's fine. My god, leave me the fuck alone. I have hella notifications right now. But yeah, we get in, it's fine. Our friends were at the Novotel in South Wharf, which was like it's like attached to the convention center. So great news for like the next morning and like the weekend, right? Biggest news of all time. And our friends were like across the street at the AC Marriott. So my partner calls them up once we settle in, we unpack all the shit we need, and goes like, hey, what do you want to do? We go to theirs, we have a couple drinks, we have some dinner, we have a little bit of the... No, we don't. Have a bit of this. Did not get a picture of it in cosplay. Crendon, fuck you. Anyway. Saturday rolls around. Saturday morning fucking sucked. The white base on my makeup took me like 6 attempts because I was established my makeup's dog shit. Everything else is fine. And you don't really notice it once everything else is on because it gives you other shit to look at. I look like a drag queen. Anyway, you don't really notice everything else once it's on. So put everything else on, whatever. Go down to the elevator. I hated... Okay, listen. Pros of not having a hotel. no more like 7 a.m. train ride of shame. However, there is the 8:45 a.m. elevator ride of shame. Also the 8:45 p.m. elevator ride of shame, because when we went to the club on Sunday, different story. We go down there, we have a lovely time. Ran into a bunch of people. It's a fucking convention. You walk around with your friends, you fuck around, you talk to people. 200 milligram free iced coffee on doors for the first like 20 minutes, and they immediately all ran out, which is huge news because I had a Monster. This isn't an actual Monster. This is empty. It's a prop. Had a Monster, left it up in the hotel room. So thank you, Dare, for that. I am a Dare girly. I have a Dare fridge sign from a server up in my room. You can't see it, but it's there. What else are we doing Saturday? Not fucking lot, to be honest. Took pictures, shit like that. Blah blah blah. It's a fucking convention. No good stories from Saturday, really. I probably have some, but I'm forgetting them because I'm on camera. If I have any, I will probably throw in like a little editing Mika segment, blah blah blah. You know. Sunday. Sunday is where shit popped off. Oh, I forgot to mention Saturday night. Saturday night, one of our friends goes, "Hey, I'm gonna invite a girl over to the hotel," because he was paying for it for our friend. We adopt our homie for like 20 minutes. He comes to get hot pot with us. We've been out. We're not even at hot pot yet. We just got to hot pot. Our friend calls us and goes, "Yeah, Josh can come back now." Talk about the flash here. Like, none of my business, none of the internet's business, but bit quick, you know what I mean? Right. We got a hot pot. It's whatever. I've been fighting for my life ever since. Because it's like actual, like, I think it was Chinese hot pot. Yes, it was. I'm not being problematic. I recognize the language. It was decorating the restaurant. Anyway, you know, we come back. Our friends are like, "Hey, we're getting tickets for tomorrow. Can we drop our stuff off in your room? Because we have to check out tomorrow." And I'm like, "Lol, these losers. Why don't you just get the whole weekend?" Lots of shenanigans. Lots of shenanigans. I could probably look. I can't look because my phone doesn't know who I am. Like I said, if there's anything I've missed and I need to remember it, I will be cutting in with this later on. Oh, actually, no. You know what? I do have something. I meet a Jubble cosplayer who I'm good friends with. Hi, Silent. You know, I consider myself good friends with now. Right? I've known him for like a week. Big fan. Jubble cosplayer. Yeah, there are a couple Deltarune people. Deltarune like just dropped. So, yeah, there are a couple of us floating around. And they're like, "Oh, you know, I've been wanting to take a photo with you. I saw you guys earlier, and you know, you had the feet in your cosplay." I did. I made these big fucking like feet balls. I'll probably pop up a photo here or something. It'd be really funny if I didn't. But yeah, you know, I spent the whole day thinking about that. That's my reputation. Having the feet. And yeah, I do have them right here. I'm not going to show you because I wore them out and they look like shit. But the feet. For free? Fucking whatever. Anyway. Anything else good? Ran into a bunch of my friends. One of my friends, an adorable Temmie, Dax, I love you. One of my friends, Sienna, probably not gonna see this, but went in a group with, okay, Mika Law. When I was in high school, our friend group like divorced. She got the other half of the friend group and the friend group divorced, but we're still friends. But then the people we hang out with aren't friends still. It's like it's a whole thing. Okay? But you know, I see them because she's with them and I say hi to her. I love Sienna. And it's very awkward. I basically spent the rest of the con just every time I saw like the Dead by Daylight group, I was like, "Wow, they look great. Let's go this way. Let's go this way." I don't know if they dislike me. I worry that they do. I don't want to sit there and be like, "Hey guys, I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my god!" In case they're sitting there going like, "Wow, what a fake bitch." Eh. Whatever. Also, it's just like a general story. You can tell by the feet pause and this. I befriended certain subcultures. I'm a part of certain subcultures. Connect your own dots in your own time, but if you can't connect them, you may be stupid. So I'm going up to a bunch of the artist alley tables going like, hey dude, oh my god, like it's been so long since I saw you, how are you doing? My poor friends are behind me. And they're all sitting there going like, yeah, no, it's good. And I can tell that they're kind of like, I should be nice to this person. And I realize I look like this. Anyone who's been on my Twitter, who is one of my friends who might be coming to see this, you realize this is not how I look normally by any stretch of the imagination. Well, the costume stuff's different. I'm getting mileage out of this jacket because it's like winter in Melbourne. But you know, apart from that, don't look at myself in the slightest. So I have to like pull out stuff that's like proof of me. 12 billion notifications. Pull out stuff that's like proof of me on my phone, watch them go like, oh yeah. This happens the entire convention. Every time I see someone who I know from outside of convention stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, hi, or like, you know, I'll wave them or something, they just kind of look, I have to take off the glasses for this, and they just give me like a, and I'm like, man, that's fucking rude, until like, you know, it sinks in. This does not look good on camera, but forgive me, I'm recording my Shea laptop, because I want myself to look old and garbage. As established. And I actually was lucky enough to have the reverse of that on Monday morning when I was going back to my boyfriend's house. I was gonna go home, but then I was like, I love my boyfriend. I'm gonna go to his house for the night. I see these people who we met at the club, like chilling on our platform at the train station, the Southern Cross station, which is like hell on earth, by the way. And I'm like, oh my god, guys, like, how are we? How do we sleep? How are we doing? And they're doing the same thing. They're giving me like the yeah, like it's good morning. Yeah, it's good to see you. And I'm like, opposite problem. They don't know I look like this, and I have like a Woolies bag. I put my like fuzzy parts of my costume in a separate bag so it didn't like shed all over my normal stuff. So I just kind of hold up the Woolies bag and be like, and they're like, and you know, they listen up. They're like, oh yeah, no, we're good. Haha, like I've still got foundation everywhere. Blah blah blah. You guys don't give a fuck about that. But yeah, a fun phenomenon I noticed at this con. I was gonna try and do this linearly, but I realize I'm not. I'm just kind of spouting shit. But anyway, Sunday rolls around. Sunday was a lovely day. Sunday we had to get there big and early because we were going to meet Jean-Paul Esposito. You can see the picture of it on my wall if I can point at it. You can vaguely see ralsei in the background. And I decided to do the bit where you give, like, because he's John Serious, give him, like, a stupid little fucking creature. I have an IKEA alien plushie. I have an Aftonspov. His name is Yol. And I walk in, and I'm like, could I trouble you to hold my darling son? Giancarlo Esposito was a very nice man. Cannot stress that enough. He's also short, but more importantly, he's a very nice man. He goes like, oh yeah, of course. He's also American, and I learned that because I walk in, I'm like, hi. He goes, hi, how are you? You can't see. Don't talk to me like that. I need subtitles that say like, oh, sco number. I don't know what hi, how are you is. But you know, he's very nice. And in the picture, he's holding up this stupid little fucky IKEA creature, and he's just like locked the fuck in. And I love that for him. I love Giancarlo Esposito. I'm sorry, King, I never finished Breaking Bad. This is my own fault, because I've watched the intro so many times that it's so boring. That's a tangent, though. I'm gonna have to fucking cut this out, because I'm saying nothing. But I walk in, I'm recycling my costume. I brought one costume, because I don't have time for anything else, probably don't fit anything else, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm adorable. So I walk in, right? By the way, I was very popular this weekend. Deltarune just dropped, I'm adorable, etc., so on. I walk in, I got my big, stupid fucking feet pulls. I hear him kind of giggle as he goes, like to say hi. Grown-ass man with fame and money laughing at my stupid little costume. Big news. I've won the weekend. The bitches love me. Also, shout out to the older couple. I've seen them in a couple conventions. Shout out to the older couple who were dressed as Walter White and like a generic Los Pollos Hermanos employee. I love you. I've seen you at a couple conventions. I love you. I loved hearing you walk out and go, wow, he's better looking in person. Type shit. Anyway. You know, we did that. We did side quests. There were LARPing people. I think they're from Epic Armory. And they do like a weekly thing. But, you know, there was LARPing people there, and they give you side quests, and there's NPCs around. I had a lovely time. I kidnapped 2 My Little Pony cosplayers on the somehow minuscule modicum of a chance that they're seeing this. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your help. I get separated from my group. I get picked up like a lost child. Because I left my phone with my partner. Forgot this. I leave my phone with my partner. I go to head out to go find whatever he was doing because he got into a duel with an NPC. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, right? Again, I'm probably gonna have to intercut stuff here because I've like remembered stories. That's a whole thing. I come back out. I find 2 of my friends, not my partner, 2 of my friends, and they're like, "Hey, we'll call Carter. Like, we'll get him to the front." We all come to the front. I actually get like picked up almost like a lost child. And one of my poor friends, my other friends, she's like not part of our group, but she's like wandering around the floor. She goes Stevens. She tries to come up and be like, "Oh my god, hey, like what have you been up to today?" And I just kind of looked at her and went like, "Not now. I'm in trouble." Not in like a real way. I'm in no danger, but you know, I was in trouble, right? Beheaded her for one of my side quests, by the way. She's a furry, and the orc was like, "Yeah, I'm bringing bonus points if you go behead a furry for me." Did that. Thank you, Wendy. Yap. What else? What else happened? Re-met the Jebel cosplayer by complete chance. Because they were dressed as the Batter from Off. I love Off by Mortis Ghost. I always have since I found out it existed. Before I played it, I just saw the character designs on like Google Plus when I was a little fucking meekling, and I was like, wow, these guys are great. And if you don't know, there is a remaster coming out as a like official translation. So like Off is popping off a little bit. It's popping off. You know, Off is popping off a little bit again. So people are dressing as I saw a couple cosplayers. It was very nice. And I walk up to this Off cosplayer and I'm like, hey, you know, like I'd love to take a photo with you. I haven't seen an Off cosplayer at a convention in like years and years. And they were like, oh, I met you yesterday. This is Silent, who I gave a shout out to earlier. And we ended up just making friends with him. And what pronouns did he use? He. We ended up just making friends with him, and he just followed us around the whole day, which was awesome. Please make friends with me. And I run into a couple other Off cosplayers and stuff like that. It's mostly silly little interactions that happen. They're not that funny, but they're funny to me. One of my friends who's like 2 years old coming in drunk and asking me for a vape. Problematic behavior. Look after yourself, gang. He's not gonna fucking see this, but look after yourself. What else? Person who's out of ideas. Went to the club on Sunday, you know, spoke to drunk girls in the bathroom, my favorite activity. Witnessed a William Afton cosplayer with a Springtrap head on fuck it up to Five Nights at Freddy's by the Living Tombstone. Just fuck it up on the floor. There was a part where they're acting out a springlock failure and they're doing the whole like and they're like writhing on the floor and shit. Nuts.
Alright, that was great by Deadline.
Made friends with them. One of the people I saw at the train station. They put on Megalovania. I'm there with my partner. I have a camera, so I'm not hitting that shit. I'm just jumping. But my partner is hitting that shit as Chris Undertale. Chris Deltarune, like you wouldn't fucking believe. To the point where there's a pit, and they're all yelling like, go white boy, go white boy, go white boy, go. He's crazy with it. Holy shit. And I love him. He also beat like everyone in the rooftop bar Connect 4 like several times. The undisputed Gert, perhaps? The undisputed Gert, perhaps. There we go, that's better. I was in the Herald Sun. I just remember that part. That's very big news to me. I was in the Herald Sun. I'm famous. You have to pay $1 to see it. I did unfortunately give $1 to them. I have to remember to unsubscribe because me and what fucking money to pay for a newspaper, let's be honest. But I needed to take a screenshot to send to my mom and be like, look. I'm very proud of that. My Instagram handle was there, at xmikamassacrex, you know what it is. Do I have any other good stories from the convention? Probably not. If I'm out of stuff to say here, if there's anything I've missed putting in here, I'm probably just gonna put like random photos and videos at the end that I have. fucking little fucking slideshow to music. Ooh, Family Vacation 2012. Oh, I got some little trinkets. I don't have them because they're across the room and I don't want to get up during filming because everyone on YouTube will know that I'm a fat fuck. But I got for my house cosplayer no, it's right here. Okay, never mind. It is a pill bottle, and you can see it's printed with like his actual label from the show, like the Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital, House Gregory, the can I fucking read? The prescribing doctor put as fucking Dr. James Wilson, Pilsen moment. My favorite. Right? Incredible stuff. I need to know how they did this. I mean, I know how they did it, but I need to talk to them about it. I also got this little pin from like a kid who recognized me. It's a little ralsei. I thought it was very cute. I wore it on my scarf like the entire day. Kind of awkward though, because I have gloves for my costume. I'm not wearing them because I need to sit there and like pause the video and do like big fucking gestures and shit like that. But I'm trying to sign into my Google account to fill out this form for like the LARPing stuff, and I have to take my gloves and I gloves and my like Google account's not working. I can't use my Face ID because right, just fighting for my life. And it kept being like kids coming up to me, so I was like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, no, or I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, can you just wait a sec? So every 2 seconds I'm like, hold on guys, taking my stupid little pictures. But thank you everyone for that. It's very patient. I also found out this weekend there's a lot of overlap between the Deltarune fandom and the Sonic fandom, because like every single fucking Sonic person I walk past would be like, ralsei Deltarune, and I love that for them because I too love Sonic. I have a shadow there. No, you can't see shadow. You can see my messy fucking unmade bed. But my favorite example from this, I'm walking up to an Amy cosplay because she had this massive fucking like hammer prop. I'm like 5'3", maybe a little bit taller. I'm like between 5'3" and 5'4", because centimeters to inches and feet, whatever. I have like an extra centimeter on me from like foam and shoes and whatever. So, and the hammer is like up to here, maybe a little bit lower. And I'm like, that's awesome. I need to go take a photo with that person. I'll take a photo of them because it's super cool. I walk up, I do the whole like, hi, excuse me. I'm extra polite because I'm ralsei. I'm not strong enough for the play part of cosplay. I tried to do a voice for the LARPing and I couldn't do it. But I do adapt to the character a little bit. So I walk up and do the whole like, hi, excuse me. They turn around, they're like, oh my god, ralsei, oh my god, can I get a photo with you? And I'm like, sir, this is so funny. I need to get a photo with you. My favorite interaction ever. I love going to ask people for photos and they want one. I love when we take the photo and they're like, hey, can I have one too? Incredible. I think I'm out of stuff for now. Nothing really interesting happened. Although I will say, lovely fucking weekend. It was my first convention in a couple of years. Just a combination of it's very expensive for me, and I don't have a lot of money. I'm willing to admit that. I am nowhere near a glamorous and luxurious scene queen. I'm a bum to the nth degree, right? I have a lot of money, and it's a very expensive thing, especially because I like to make my cosplays. And I've not really felt comfortable. I've been a little bit agoraphobic. Yeah, I've not really felt comfortable going to them. But I needed to go to this one for Giancarlo, so I was like, go whatever, good birthdays, because I haven't been to one in ages. Lovely time. Really renewed my passion for it. I would love to try to get around to more events this year. I don't think I will. I also would love to get this channel started more, but I've never had anything to talk about, and now I do. But yeah, if I think of anything else, like, I'll probably cut in. It'll be like an ugly fucking, it's the middle of the night, I'm in my blanket and shit. I look fucked because it's like 2 a.m. and I'm like, oh, so this also happened. I forgot one thing. Fuck. Okay, as I'm doing the outro, Carter, my partner, I sent him in, because at the end of the LARPing, there was like a big fucking battle royale. It was supposed to be something else. I don't remember what it was. I don't hear what it was. But they ended up changing how they did the final battle at the end to be basically a big battle royale, like medieval fantasy Fortnite. Carter almost won. and he was dual wielding swords, and he's fucking awesome. I gave him my sword because I was like, I'm not doing shit. I need agility. I've got feet that are like, today I'm not winning shit. So I gave him my sword. And he did almost win, apart from this like one try-hard loser with a staff who was like it was kind of bullshit ruling because he hit like 6 hits at once and he's supposed to die in 3. Carter hit like 6 hits at once. They were okay, next hit wins, and the guy with the staff was like. And also it was like being a try-hard at like a thing that's not that serious. And apparently nobody really liked that particular guy for that. Because, dog, it's like the firm sword event at the convention. You can calm down. You don't need to hit like. You do not need to go Ultra Instinct. You don't need to enter an avatar state. Relax. You can let people win. Anyway, back to my outro. If I remember anything, you probably get like an ugly editing Mika like shot me like in bed or something. If I have anything cool I can show you guys, I'll probably make a little slideshow at the end of this of like photos and videos and stuff. Yeah. Thank you for listening. If you have, I've just been sitting here talking such shit for so long. And if you like that, you're a freak. But also please subscribe. My Twitter and Instagram will probably be in the bottom. My spacehey as well. I'm not super active there. I would like to be, but I have nothing to talk about. Like I said, I'm kind of a huge bum. But yeah, thank you for coming. I love you.